Hey, today I will be talking about, I guess, the four major signs um, to figure out whether someone was made for you or not, whether they are your soulmate. I don't like throwing around the term twin flame too much. It's a very hard concept to grasp, but someone that's a true soulmate to you, a life partner, and how you know whether or not they are for you. The first thing you want to take note of is how often does this person have a problem with you when someone else has a problem with you? And by that, what I mean is, say someone's giving you a hard time, and you express this hard time that this person's giving you to your significant other, and instead of this person grounding you or reasoning with you in a nice way if you're wrong, or even just taking your side sometimes and being there to support you, um, they might attack you abrasively the same way that the other person is, and they'll team up on you. That's not something you want in your life. You don't want someone that's going to gravitate to the opposition of you. You want someone that's going to support you, be on your side, be your cheerleader, be your number one fan. Um, Number two, they are not on a similar spiritual path. And I know a lot of people have quite a bit of things to say about you don't have to be on the same spiritual path and all that jazz. But let's completely debunk that. And the reason why I say that is because your spirit is what makes you unique. It's what personifies you. And to be in a proper relationship, you need to be with someone who can relate, who can understand your spirit. The spirit is the core of everything. The universe is all energy. It's all spirit at the end of the day. It's not really a materialized world at the end of the day. And with that being said, this person needs to connect with you on that level so that their frequency just is in complete unison with yours. You know, being on the same spiritual path allows someone to connect with the spirit so that they can empathize with you. They can feel what you're feeling. They know when you're upset. They know when you're sad, you're happy. And usually that same person is feeling the exact same way at the same time when you're in communication with them. Um, and that's why it's so important, because that's the point in a soulmate, is because you are not just a body. You are two creatures sharing a soul. And this is why it's called soulmate. I believe that it's been taken out of context, and people feel that, um, you know, your connection to someone when it's strong makes them your soulmate. And if that's not necessarily the case, a soul tie, um, there are people who affect your soul and who are lessons for your soul, but a mate is indeed a coupled individual to somebody. And as I said, a soulmate is someone that you share the soul with. It is a twin flame at the end of the day. And a lot of people want to put different meanings on these things when it's very simple. Number three, um, they seem to be annoyed and uninterested with your deepest desires, your fears, the things that have wounded you in the past. And a lot of people will say, don't bring up the past, don't talk about the past, but it's good to, because it helps you move on from regret when you talk to someone that can reason with you and explain that they're there for you now. You don't have to worry about any past experiences, relationships you had. Um, you know, and if someone is getting really annoyed with you when you're trying to speak on these things that have hurt you, or these things that you want out of life, and they're not really taking interest or showing that they're open to helping you achieve what you want, um, that's a major indicator that um, perhaps they can't stand you. And it's not that you're the problem. It's just going back to spiritual path. They're not connected to your frequency. Number four is and this is the final one. Um, if they rely heavily on you making decisions for both of you mentally, and it's not to say that someone can't have more of a masculine or more of a dominant or a leading role, um, and I don't mean that to be sexist at all. Just a strong masculine role in the relationship, to call the shots, as many would say. It's not that someone should not have that. It's that the person has to be able to be independent when they need to be independent. And if you're thinking for two people, it's just really going to take a toll on you. A relationship has to be a learning curve for both of you, and you both need to be able to contribute to the relationship, to teach each other, and give each other strength. It's not always about the one person being the foundation of the building and then the strength that holds everything up. It has to be the both of you as pillars, very strong pillars. Um, yeah, it's a learning process for both of you, and whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, you need to grow with each other and not just have one person grow the other. One person is not the teacher, and one person is not the, the student. You both are supposed to be teachers. You both should be teachers, and you both should be students as well to each other. And that's what makes a relationship fun. Whether it's spiritually, physically, or mentally, it's being able to teach each other and find out more about each other and yourselves through each other. Anyway, that's all for today, and hope you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are in the world, and namaste.